Before we get started, I gotta give a huge shout out to Simply Safe for sponsoring this video. What's up everybody? BlueGabe. The video y'all are about to watch, I wasn't even planning on doing it. I gotta be dead honest with you. I just wanted a break. I wanted to go out to the swamp and just find myself for a few days. But you know me, I can't go anywhere without a GoPro. So here's how it started. I got on my cell phone, called Brad Yeoman. If you've heard about him, you know who he is. If you haven't heard about him, he's probably one of the most wild swamp people to ever walk the face of the earth. He'll be 70 years old this year. He can go like he's 15. He knows things about the woods and the swamps that most people never even dreamt about knowing. Let me just show you a little sneak peek of what you're about to watch. Look at that big, ginormous flathead. That's just number one. Look at number two. This is just two of the about 30 fish that we caught. We actually caught some bigger than this, and we caught them all on what you're looking at right here. These are limb lines. Now, I've always wanted to do a full-fledged flathead video like this. I actually did one a couple years ago in South Carolina, but we only ended up catching small ones. I've always wanted to go catch a big one. Now these aren't as big as they get much bigger, believe it or not. Look at that mouth. We were supposed to catch some of these when we went noodling in Kentucky, but they haven't moved up to spawn yet, and we only caught big blue catfish. I wanted to catch flatheads, so I called the one and only Brad Yeoman. Now I brought my Pro Drive, and when I got there, if you know Brad, he's hard. He's as hard as they come, and he's part of the reason why I'm so hard. He goes, "We're not taking that boat." I said, "Brad, I just hauled it 5 hours." He said, "We're not taking it. We're taking my 14-foot John boat with my 25-horse tiller motor." I said, "But my boat's bigger and holds a lot more stuff and has a trolling motor and has power poles." He goes, "That stuff is not needed here in the swamp. We need a John boat." So before we took off, we had to make all these lines right here. I gotta find, let me see where the end is. I don't even know where it's at. Oh, I think right here. So here you go. Brad himself made this board for me, and if I can help it, I'll never lose it. See how I'm just unraveling it? Right here is what we're working with. So this, I don't know what this line's called. It's pretty heavy duty. It's almost like weed eater line. It's pretty thick. And these are two 77, 56 extra strength J hooks, and see how that one's almost bent a little bit? Yeah, we caught some huge fish. So we tied these to limbs. We just went down the Ottawa River tying them to tree branches. We did one about every quarter mile, or where it looked like it needed one. We put out, I think, 26. We'd put some on big branches, some on smaller branches, some on bushy bushes. But guess what? They all caught fish. We ended up putting some bluegills and stump knockers, what we call warmouse, that we caught in a trap that Brad had in his own private land. We weren't on the river. It's not illegal to trap bluegills and stuff like that on the Ottawa. If you're gonna do it, you better be doing it in your own pond. So we did that. We went back out, baited all the hooks. We gave it an hour. And before I start showing you guys how to clean these big fish, again, I gotta rephrase, I wasn't going to film. I just filmed a bunch of B-roll. But after watching it and seeing how good the B-roll is, I need to roll some clips right now. Some of them are from the first pull, some of them for the second, and some of them for the third. All of them are awesome. So y'all watch this, and when you get back, I'm gonna show you how to clean one of these huge flatheads. So before we go and start pulling all these catfish lines, I gotta tell you really fast about Simply Safe, which is serious home security made simpler. Now, for those of y'all that follow along, you know I have 3 different boats. I've got Kelly, I've got my 2 boys, Luke and Jake. We've got chickens, and we've got our little dog, Redneck. Before I had Simply Safe, I used to like lay in bed and not sleep at night, worrying about everything, worrying about if somebody's gonna steal my boats, worrying about if somebody's gonna break into the house. And now that I have Simply Safe, I can sleep easy with the peace of mind that they have my back. Now, their outside wireless cameras are the easiest things ever. Super easy to install, super easy to maintain. I literally plug the batteries inside, charge them, bring them back out here, pop them in, just that fast. So with Father's Day coming up, that's one of the more important reminders to me of why I have a home security system like Simply Safe. I have 2 boys, Luke and Jake, And I know with all my cameras and the alarm and the window alarms in their bedroom, they're protected. Even when they're outside playing, I can see them all the way around my house, 360 degrees. I can see if they're out there, what they're up to, if somebody's coming or if somebody's going. Now, SimpliSafe only costs $1 a day and only takes about 30 minutes to set up. And trust me, I know, I did it all on my own. There's no long-term contracts, and you can even get a 60-day risk-free trial. Now, if you're interested in some serious home security like I am, go to the link in the description below this video and check it out. Save 20% on your SimpliSafe security system when you sign up for an interactive monitoring plan and get your first month free. Visit simplisafe.com/BlueGabe to learn more.
Nails in some of them boys. Now I'm gonna snap.
Oh gosh, that's nasty.
Eating the damn fish.
Dang.
There's a damn pike in there. Red fin pike. You see? Sucker. Get it out there a little bit. That pike knows he's a good bait. Close enough. Haven't got enough bait.
Yeah. Oh yeah, this is a big bait here. Dang, the sun just blinded me.
I can't see shit.
Got us a limb shaker.
He's a little better.
Oh my goodness. Dang. That's a lot bigger one there, boss.
I just double hooks. You better watch it. Damn, we didn't fish the whole day. I ain't telephone. Everybody ate it up tonight.
Where you hook this sucker at?
Through the eyes, I imagine. I don't know. It's hard to hook. He's a good bait there. That boy what? 10 or 12 pounds?
It's a fat daddy.
Huh?
Fat daddy. We already got more than we need. An alligator had him.
Huh?
An alligator had him.
Yeah. That's gonna be our problem.
Look at that crap.
Huh?
That joker was getting him. Look at that, where the alligator got him.
You gonna take him off?
Yeah. We need to put another bait on?
Here, put him in here. Yeah, big gator, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Can see that damn in.
Blue cat. You want this kind or no?
Yeah, put him in there.
He's gut hooked.
Huh?
He's gut hooked. It's shaking the whole log.
Wait a minute.
Here, you pull him in.
No, I ain't putting him up. You get him. That like he's home. You heavy or not?
Flathead. Yeah. Oh, about fell in.
Check out that big limb, he's a good one.
Oh, here, hold it. Hold that camera.
On you? How'd I look at it?
Just hold it.
Whoa, shit, get him by the mouth now. That's pretty good one. Oh,
Yeah.
I just shot it like this.
Hooked right in the top of the mouth.
You don't, damn, accident. You ain't gonna bait it.
Look at that. Ooh,
That's a damn.
that's a good one. Whew. I had a feeling about this one. He was shaking the whole tree.
This thing went out.
That's fine. It's good. It's still
Get a
filming.
good bait on him through the eyes. All right, here. That's good. Let it go. Yeah. Oh shit. $20-pounder.
Yeah. It's a big one.
He ain't that big as that one is crazy.
That joker's big. No. Look at the size of that thing.
Huh?
He's acting like he's dead.
Oh, he's alive. He's just scared.
You want him?
Now throw him back. We'll get him tomorrow night.
I got your breakfast.
We had a bunch of them last night.
These hooks get them perfect.
Huh? Throw it in the hook water.
Yeah.
Big. Grab him in the mouth.
I ain't grabbing that joker in the mouth.
Put a bait on it. They alive or dead?
Alive.
Real live.
Yeah.
That's caught one every time, and that other's caught them every time too.
This is the two big ones off this line.
Those fish is on big.
He's on here.
Heavy. Grab the limb. Easy with it if he's big now. Yeah, let him go.
The big one.
Huh? You got to get him, roll him in with your hands now. You know that, don't you? Is it Appaloosa or what?
No, flathead.
You got to get on your knees down there and you can get him under his belly or something. Easy with it. If he goes, let him go. Oh, he just is hooked. Get him in the mouth.
Come on.
Let it go.
That joker's got some fight in him.
Catch him in the mouth. He laying still like a big one. He heavy?
Yeah.
Take him in the mouth.
Oh gosh.
Yeah.
That joker bit the snot out of me. My hand's bleeding. The crazy thing is you only saw like half the fish. We ended up taking most of them and putting them in a big pen that Brad had right on the edge of the bank at Paradise Park. He owns the Paradise Park, and if you've been there, you definitely know who Brad is.
Yeah, they got
Easy. This one bled quite a bit. You think it'll be all right?
yeah, it ain't hurt.
Dang, their teeth are sharp. We got them packed in there like cordwood.
That's 25 pounds, 20, 25.
Look at all the blood that one lost.
It don't matter. Got all of them?
Yeah. Did you think we were gonna do that good?
Not really, did you?
I didn't know what to expect. It was good though. And we could have kept doing that all night probably.
Shit said 700 or 800 pounds. Wouldn't it?
We could have fed all of Jessup. What are we gonna go do now? Catch white perch?
Take bait, I reckon.
I'm wearing him out, y'all.
Yeah, pull it on up there.
And when we got done making sure the baits were rebaited for the duration of the day, we took them all back, cleaned them, which took a very long time. I think it was like 400 pounds of catfish. And I took them into downtown Jessup and give them to a drug rehabilitation place. It's a all men's home. The guy rehabilitates guys. So I give them, I think, 140 pounds of flays. I only brought these 2 back alive. I left still a whole nother probably 200 pounds of fish alive for Brad to enjoy with his friends there at Paradise, and Kelly and I are gonna clean and eat these. I wanna first though, see what's in his belly. What you think's gonna be in there? He's got some red on him right here. That's because I put them alive in this cooler and I put ice on top of them. Just to
maybe another baby catfish.
Make them expire a little bit more ethically.
Oh, it squeaked.
Here comes the moment of truth. Now, I do know one thing. These jokers were eating some big live baits. That's the thing about a flathead. Some people don't know a flathead eats live fish. He's a hunter. He's not a scavenger.
You think that's the only catfish that's not a scavenger?
I don't
It's
know.
interesting.
I don't think he has much in. Look at the fat though. You think these fish are healthy? Look at that fat.
Jeez.
Yeah. She's already rode out, which that's fortunate. She already got to lay her babies. Her sack is completely empty. And that's what we noticed about all the other fish we cleaned too. They were already done spawning, which is a good thing. See that? All of her eggs are gone. I mean, that's a whole
That's fat?
mess of fat right there.
I should blend it and put it on my plants.
Look at that. That's probably 2 pounds of just fat. Crazy though, it has absolutely nothing in her belly. Nothing. Zero. Dang it.
They regurgitate when they get hooked?
Yeah. No, I don't think so. I didn't notice them doing it.
What's that?
That's their air sac. Well, that was disappointing.
She was just thick.
So one thing about these big flatheads like this, a lot of people love the belly meat. Some of them are not even really after the fillets. They'll keep them, of course, but that's not really what they're after. They're after this big, giant bellies.
And look how thick it is right there.
Yeah, it's a big chunk of meat. That's a 5-pound chunk of meat right there.
You can really see it right here.
Yeah.
How
She thick,
that
boy.
is. She's thick. Dang.
I'll tell you a really good selling point for this knife I'm using. I cleaned all but the one fish you saw in the time-lapse clip with this, and I haven't resharpened it. Look at that. A lot of times you see me clean fish without a towel. These big cats are near impossible to do that with. Goodness gracious. That's a big fish. Cut this.
I feel like it's like cleaning a big cobia almost.
It literally is just like a cobia. I'm gonna take this right here. She's cold, so it's real hard.
Oh,
Whew.
some bones right there. A good old twist.
So, while I was in Kansas turkey hunting, we went by a guy's house and he had a bunch of these huge flathead heads on his fence post. I don't really know
Think
why.
Georgia and Leon would mind?
Y'all want a catfish head? I literally have not stopped thinking about this trip. We go to a lot of cool places and do a lot of cool things. Clear water, swamps in Louisiana, the Keys. Heck, we live in paradise. This trip right here, to me, I'd call Kelly every night telling her how excited I was, and I could sort of tell that she's not like questioning me, but She just doesn't get it. She doesn't get the swamp because she didn't grow up in it like I did. But Paradise Park, the first time I ever laid eyes on Brad Yeoman, I was about 12, 13 years old. We had a hunting cabin there because that's where our lease was in Gardai, Georgia. And I obviously was just like every other young teenager. I didn't want to go sit in a tree stand every day from daylight to dark like my dad did. So I walked down to the boat ramp there at Paradise, and this old man pulled up, which he obviously wasn't too old. He just looked elderly. And later on I found out why. He pulled up and he had probably 400 or 500 pounds of catfish in his boat. I can't really remember what else he had except for one thing. He had a big, huge 8-pointer in his boat. He had just killed an 8-point buck. And I thought to myself, holy moly, like, who is this dude? Well, I was so young, I tried to talk to him, and it's not that he blew me off, he was just busy. He had stuff to go do. He had fish to get on ice because he sold all the fish that he caught. He obviously had a deer to clean. And later on, Robert, my brother, deer meat for dinner, he ended up meeting Brad, and because he was older, Brad would take him. And I was so jealous. But it came a time where he finally invited me, and I hunted with Brad for years. Hog hunting, deer hunting, turkey hunting. We took me out on that river. Some of the best memories of my life. Look at that huge chunk of catfish. It's crazy because a lot of people say that these flatheads are better than blues, big channel cats.
Really?
Babe, you remember our Uber driver?
Mm-hmm.
I think we should call her and see if she wants any fish. So 2 times when Kelly and I have taken Ubers, and both these particular times the people were awesome, and they both mentioned that they love eating fish. They pull up here to pick us up, and we have all these boats. So when they do that, we always go into our freezer and pull out some fish. And the one woman in particular, she said, "Oh my Lord, I could just live off of fish." So I think now's a good time to call her. For those of y'all that catch these huge cats a lot, y'all are probably laughing at me right now, but cut me some slack. I don't clean very many big catfish, but I think I did pretty good. Look at that. That's a lot of meat. 2 big fillets, some bellies. It's hot and humid in Florida right now. We'll see you inside. I'm gonna give this woman a call and see if she wants some. We're gonna vacuum seal some, and we're gonna cook some, plus some beautiful lobster Kelly took out of the freezer tonight. So we'll see you in the house. So I haven't talked to her since the last time she left, like 6 months ago.
She might not have your number saved.
I don't know, we're gonna see.
Hello?
Miss B,
How you doing?
you remember who this is?
Yeah, okay.
Oh.
Guess what I got for you?
What's that?
I got some fish.
What in the world? How do you remember me, man?
I don't forget anybody, especially an awesome Uber driver.
Bless your heart. How's everything going? I've been watching spottedly.
Kelly's cooking us some lobster, and I just got done cleaning your fish.
Bless your heart. Tell us that, hey.
She's sitting right here watching you.
What's
or
going
not
on?
watching you, but
We're
listening.
filming.
Can you come over tomorrow at some point?
Sure.
Or, I mean, I can come to you. It doesn't matter either way.
Yeah, I'd be glad to.
What time you wake up in the morning?
About 3:30.
Do not call me at 3:30 a.m.
3:30.
All right, well, listen, when are you going? You work in the hospital, don't you?
No, I'm just just driving now. I was teaching before, but I'm just driving now.
All right. Do you think you'll be able to meet up with me about 8 o'clock in the morning?
Sure, that'd be good.
All right, when I get done, I'll text you my address to make sure you got it, and I'll see you in the morning.
Bless your heart. Thank you so much.
You're welcome. All right, bye-bye.
All right, bye-bye.
Bye. Come on in, Miss B.
How you doing? Good to see you.
Hey, guys, this is the Uber driver. You know you're on film. You can,
Oh, no.
Your whole entire family and all your friends are going to see you. Did I tell you I'd call you when we got some more fish?
Yeah.
We got a bunch of fish. What have you been doing this morning?
A little meditating and studying.
What are you studying for?
Actually, I'm in school.
Well, what you studying for?
Getting my MBA.
There you go.
Yeah.
Dang.
Awesome.
I need to be taught some stuff. How much fish do you want? You got a bunch of friends? Is it just you?
Beggars can't be choosy.
Well, we put a little bit of away for us, and we got a bunch. That's probably
My goodness.
10 pounds.
It's so nice of you, though.
So I soaked it in ice water and white vinegar last night for, I don't know, 8 hours. It's wrapped in paper towels and ready to eat. No blood, no nothing on it.
Oh, wow. That's so nice.
So you can take all of it. We're getting ready to go to the Keys, but we're going to have a bunch more fish, too.
Wow.
Yeah,
Now that you could take me.
to the Keys?
Okay.
You want to
Are
jump
you
in the
doing,
truck?
Good. Just I got a new puppy.
I see. I'm gonna get over there and just hug him a little bit.
Can you take it with you?
I'd love to.
I'll trade you that for the fish.
He is, I don't think Kelly would be crazy about that.
He's a little
Are you going straight home?
Oh, now I will.
Oh, well, you're still working. Are you Ubin today? How do you say it? Ubin?
Ubin? Yeah,
Uber? Urban?
Lifting, Ubing.
We have a cooler bag.
You sure you don't want to take it home with you?
Oh, I promise you I'd love to.
Look
I
here.
got done eating.
Hold on, let me see. Let me see. I got 500 for you to take it home right now.
Even with that, I'd take him home.
He bites. He chews.
Mm-hmm.
He terrorizes.
Yeah. Really? So he's lying on me.
He's an
That's
angel.
right.
He's an angel child.
Lying on
No.
me.
Negative. I got something else for you too that I wanted to be just, I don't know, I laid in bed and thought about it last night because you probably weren't working today, were you?
Oh, well,
You were, but you had to stop to come here. That's for you. Put it in your pocket.
Say what?
It's just because.
Wow.
Go shopping.
Go spoil yourself.
Bless your hearts. Thank you.
Thank you for being so awesome.
Oh, no. I
What?
know you're holding the camera.
We're glad you came.
Like family.
And I'm gonna keep calling you every time I get some fish. You gotta come over when the boys are here. The boys weren't here the other day, were they?
No.
Oh, you gotta come
Just-
meet Luke and
just
Jake.
Little man.
You what?
Just one.
The little one was?
Luke was here?
He might have been in the room watching TV or something.
Yeah.
Luke's
That was
right.
back in November.
For real?
Don't forget when you open those bags, you're gonna smell vinegar. That's because I soaked them in white water, white vinegar and water.
I might have to do a live to show everybody how good it is.
Thanks, Miss B.
Thank you all.
Thank you.
Take care then.
And just like that, that's a wrap. You guys, I gotta give a huge shout out to Miss B. Such an amazing person. I've got to give a huge shout out to Brad Yeoman, who's one of the most amazing men I've ever met. Next to my dad, he's taught me more about the woods than anybody else in my life. The dude is amazing. And I plan on taking Luke and Jake back there to the Automobile Hall very soon. We're gonna do some frogging. We're gonna do some trout lines for smaller catfish and actually show you how Brad sells them and maybe go through that whole process of commercial fishing. We're gonna just go back and do all kinds of amazing things. I also gotta give a huge shout out to Simply Safe for sponsoring this video. And I gotta give the biggest shout out to each and every one of you for watching all of my videos and supporting what I do for a living. Thanks for all the positive comments. Thanks for all the likes and all the support. Right now though, this video is ending unfortunately, and it's time to get up out of here and get the heck out of shape.